Hey guys, welcome. This is that Tai'strology where we're going to talk that Tai. We're going to tie about the stars. That's when you come out of your mind with your heart. Let whatever come out, come out. That's what we're going to do today. So now we still Pisces season, so shout out to all the Pisces, but we all feeling real intuitive around this season. We all feeling real deep, going deep within our feelings. But as y'all can see over there, we going to tie on these transits, the sextiles, the conjunctions, and the oppositions. We're going to tie what's going on so that we can be aware and use these energies to our advantage, because we created them, so we don't want to have to keep learning the same lessons over and over. We're going to be able to create with these energies and not be like, oh man, I had to learn something. But hey, even learning something is a very, very awesome opportunity. So let's break this all down. So we all know the sun is in Pisces. The sun is in Pisces, ruled by Neptune, and used to be co-ruled by Jupiter. Ruled by Jupiter before we discovered Neptune. What science stuff discovered Neptune. So deals with experiences, expansiveness, but also expansiveness into the deepest depths of like the outer reaches of the universe. And the outer reaches of the universe is just the deepest depths of yourself. It's going deeper into your emotions, deeper past the thoughts, going to your subconscious realm, the realm that's creating the thoughts and the feelings and things like that. If y'all know what I mean, leave it in the comments below. But hey, we're gonna keep going. That's where the sun is in Pisces. And I was looking this up because I was like, yo, this is pretty cool. And they said it. They said, yeah, it only happens once a year. The sun is conjunct with Neptune. We can see that. Let me go to that right now. Hold on, let's go to this. There it is, conjunction. Pisces, the sun is square with Pisces. So a conjunction with Pisces. I said square. What the heck I'm talking about? But what that means for me is that the sun is our personality, the things that we do, the outwardness and things. And Neptune is ruled, like I said, Neptune rules Pisces, so it feels cool here. It's like, so we got this extra energy that we can tap into if we don't get overran by it. And the way you can get overran by this real fast, by this Pisces energy, especially with Neptune being in it, is that you can get overran by illusion. You can get lost in the world of just your dreams and not really acting out, and not really using this Pisces energy like you can. And it's cool because it's conjunct with the sun. So right now is a cool is that these energies are all blending all together, they're just like the sun and Neptune is just one planet right now. You might as well say that's how close they are. So it's going to be real easy for your self that's way out there, the thing that's controlling everything, the upper eye, the I and I, is going to be in connection with the thing that's talking, that's walking around, this AI body that we have, this biological body that we have right now, this meat skin. But they're going to be real connected right now. So if you have some things, you can get real lost in your dreams right now if you're not really acting them out. Because if you met a Pisces, or if you know about the Pisces energy, the way that they express themselves, the way that Pisces express itself is through creative expression. I was talking about this in the other video. It's through creative expression, through arts and music and like that. Not so much of the talking, because it will get real mixed up and people like, what are you talking about? But that's mostly how the Just Tai channel is. Just Tai has a lot of Pisces energy going on. And that's because that Jupiter energy that rules in Pisces as well. And I'm a Sagittarius, so it just goes like that. But that's the side. We stay there, but sometimes we break it down, and that's what we're doing right now. We're going to break this down so that we can know what's going on. And with the Neptune conjunct with the sun, it's a good time to use this energy to like not get lost in illusion, but really go into yourself and do something. Do a creative project, whether it's like multimedia art with digital graphics, or just drawing with regular paper and pen, or whatever it is. Just make sure that you're doing something that's going to be like that you want to communicate, inner depth, a feeling, pain that you want to communicate. Even if it's like a pain, it's something that can be expressed now in a creative way, so that it's in a more loving way, so it's not going to overrun you. And You don't have to feel so bad about it right now. It's not so bad about it right now, because it's not like in a Scorpio way, but where it's like kind of cold hearted, because Scorpio would like kind of sting you, they get back and sting you. But Pisces is mutable water, so mutable water, this is a chance to be able to relate to other people a lot more easier. Water is your feeling, so it's a lot easier to relate these inner depths that you're going to be feeling to people, but do it in a creative way and do it in a loving way, and it's just going to happen. It's just going to flow out like that. So that's what the conjunction of Mercury, I keep saying Mercury because that sign still throws me off sometimes, but Neptune conjunct with the sun. What do we have next? Because I'm still going to connect all these. I'm going to be jumping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But what else we got? We got Taurus, Mars, Taurus, Mars trine in Saturn and Capricorn. All right, so with that going on, with those energies going on, trine energy, it's not as, when you can blend these planets together, but it's not going to be as simple or just as apparent as a conjunction. And unlike a sextile where you have to like really like marry those energies, a trine is just going to happen when it's just flowing energy, it's flowing. So with the Capricorn trine trine the Mars and Taurus, it's the time to like really get some plans in action, because Capricorn and Taurus are earth signs, so it's time to get stuff done. Taurus is like fixed earth, and Capricorn is the cardinal earth, so it's really initiative, so it's time to initiate some plans. And Saturn rules Capricorn, so it's really a good time. And Taurus with the Mars energy got a lot of passion going on, so you're gonna be able to get that drive that you've been looking for. I feel it right now, but I'm creating these videos, so and just in other parts of my life. So you're probably going to come across this, and even in your relationship like this, if you're trying to build a new relationship or build a structure in your relationship, but you want to like not keep it all high and dry, and like really it's time to do that. And it's time to do that strategically. And it's going to be easy to do that strategically if you tap into these energies. But if you get overran by this energy, I can see the trine, Saturn and Taurus, or not so much ran over, but if you're not so used to structure and things like that, like an air sign, like if you have an air sign, a Gemini or a Aquarius or a Libra, it's probably like, oh, the structure is probably gonna be too much. But if you use these energies, you can actually like get some little more extra oomph, a little more extra structure, man. Just saying. Just Tai. Just think about these things that Tai is saying right now, because it can help us out in the long run, and in the short run. Because the planets are always changing around. Like each day, even each half a day, it's all different, even down to the planetary hours and things like that. All right, so what we got here? These sextile energies going on. What's one to pay attention to? We got the Saturn sextile. Yeah, we got Saturn sextile Neptune in Pisces. And is that also the sun? So that conjunction that's going on is sextile in Saturn and Capricorn. So being all out there in our subconscious field and dealing with all these things that's going on, we can bring it down to earth if we focus on the Saturn energy. And also a sextile Taurus, also a sextile to Mars that's in Taurus right now. So we had that drive, we can get that drive going on, and we can keep ourselves so-called grounded in this 3D reality, so that the actual practical things that we want to build ourselves in, that we think we have a purpose to do for, that we propose to, something we propose to, is going to actually be able to flutter and fluster up and be able to do some cool things. That's what the energy we can use right now. You got to use it, or you're going to be seeing other people using the sextile energy. That's mostly how it be going. And yeah, that's how that is. What else we got? The squares, we got some squares going on. Squares, they can come off as like some demons, but they also just learning opportunities and time to actually manifest some stuff. Some stuff is actually just going to just happen. It's time for things to just happen. So yeah, I was check out the past video I made talking about when Mercury squares Jupiter and what that goes on. I went in depth. I talked about that in 2 videos, so I'm not going to really go in depth with that now, but check it out. I have an example of what goes on when Mercury squares Jupiter and what actually manifests out of that. But this conjunction that's going on with the Sun and the Neptune conjunction in Pisces is squaring the Jupiter in Sagittarius. So that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Hold on. Yeah, and it's in the 9th house. It's in the 9th house dealing with Sagittarius like energy of travel, of expansionness, adding meaning and details to a lot of things, to everything. Like, I'm sad, so I know. Yeah, so it goes like that. So now with it squaring, we're going to be trying to attach a lot of reason and meaning to all these deep inner meaning thoughts that we have, our out there thoughts. We're going to try to our best to attach a lot of meaning into it, and it's going to confuse us a lot. And and it's probably going to come out in your relationship. So be careful, because Mars is also squaring Venus right now. So it's some squares going on that you don't want to take out on other people. Like, deal with it in your own realm of reality, and then it's going to be a learning lesson. Whatever it is coming out, however that plays out in your world, But Saturn is squaring that conjunction. So it is, you're going to remember, it's kind of sextile too, we was talking about. So it's going to be pushing us to actually harmonize these energies, even though they're squaring off against each other. But once you get through the jungle, you're going to be able to see paradise. All right, so that's pretty dope. I'm running through these, and what I was talking about with the Mars and Taurus, and Venus is in an Aquarius, and they're squaring off against each other. It's going to be like a love and hate kind of thing going on with yourself, and also with people around you, because that's your passions and your sexual pleasures and things like that. Venus and the Mars. So it's going to be a lot of like, yo, I hate you, but I love you. I hate this, but I have to do this. I love doing this. It's gonna be something that we just, you know how it is when you get so involved in something, relationship wise, business wise, art wise. Like, sometimes you just be like, yo, man, this takes a lot of work. But it's cool. It's cool. So just remember that Mars is in Taurus. So stay kind of fixed, and don't become too stubborn. But use this slow moving fixed energy to become more stable in your relationship. And that's a way to fix this square. Just Tai. All right. What else we got? Yeah, I talked about the conjunctions. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was that the moon is in the 12th house. I thought it was in the 1st house, but it's in the 12th house. It's right there. It's kind of right there. But the moon is still in the 12th house. So it's still related to the Pisces energy. But what's being created through, I'm looking through the wrong camera, but what's being created through this Pisces energy is Aries. Because Aries, the moon is in Aries right now, and Aries is in the 12th house, right? It's being created by the 12th house. So we're going to have a lot of hidden aggression. We're going to be discovering a lot of hidden aggression that lies deep in our subconscious realm. And it's time for us to deal with that. And we can Just Tai, we can go live, we can chat it up, or whatever you got to do some meditating, do some exercising, do some physical exertion, but all of it all combined, because You're gonna and talk things out. Talk things out. Rather it's with a whatever the emotion that you encountering right now that you see is coming from like real deep, and you're like, yo, I don't really usually deal with this kind of depth of emotion, and it's gonna be hard for some air signs as well, especially like Geminis, because they like to skim over, like not go. It's real airy thoughts. Geminis, a Libra is a little more probably Libra, and Aquarius especially, because you can relate to them a lot more right now. Wait, I lost. What was I on? I just like went somewhere in hyperspace right now. Let's focus on that Saturn right now. Moon in the 12th house in Aries. Yeah, things gonna be popping up, and it's just time to just really tie and deal with them. Just tie. Combine your mind with your heart and also with your stomach. Combine all those three circles sometimes and let whatever come out just come out. And don't be scared. Don't be scared. Use all these other energies that we were talking about and tying about, and use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage, or else you probably gonna be popping another Xanax, some opioids, or gonna go talk to some therapist right now about, oh my god, I'm not being able to deal with myself, or you're probably gonna be drinking yourself right now, but like, I need a drink. But deal with these emotions and they're gonna pass. Like, these energies are here for a reason, and that's what it is. And but yeah, but also on the flip side, it don't have to be so bad. You can also discover some hidden passion, because the Mars is in the 12th house and is dealing with these energies, with the 12th house energy. So you can actually discover a hidden passion right now that you didn't know you had. A hidden hobby. You can probably discover a new hobby right now. You probably gonna go out, find something and discover something new that you want to do, and is going to find some love in it. You're going to find some love and probably some pain, but it's going to be a way of converting that pain, of using that pain to your advantage, and not being so overrun about it and just sitting and probably just trying to smoke all the thoughts away or something like that. Whatever your crutch is, you're going to be trying to lean on that crutch a little more. But if you feel yourself leaning on that crutch a little bit more today, just know that the Aries is in the 12th house, and your moon, which is, I should have said a while ago, your moon is how you internally feel about everything. Your moon is how you internally feel about everything. So it's going to be how you initially react to things as well. So you're probably going to come off as people. You could probably going to attach meaning and reasonings to things that other people are doing that don't really have nothing to do with what they're actually doing. So watch out for that. Like, you can y'all know how that go. Y'all could be y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is out there, tires. Just thinking that somebody out to get you, or not really trust. But it's time to really just trust people. It's time to not really think with logic right now around these times, with this Pisces sun, and also with this moon being created in the 12th house in Aries. So it's a time to not really think with logic, but really think with the heart, because our logic is going to try to attach a lot of reason and meaning to things, and you can get real aggravated. The reason why Aries moons, especially if it's in your natal chart, are come off as aggressive, is because it's stuff that they want to keep inward. They really like kind of introverted, but the Mars like kind of pushes it out. So they really want to keep it in, but it's coming out. So come out in an aggressive type of way. So let's work with this and really really breathe. Like, I'm telling you, I'm requesting the truth. Really breathe. Really breathe, guys. And it's going to help during these times. Because the mind will wander and go crazy, and you'll do some things. Like yesterday, I was really feeling this energy, and I had to go in the gym. I didn't even work out. I went and I did some yoga in this hot room, but I was mostly just kept going back and forth between the sauna, the hot room, and the hot tub, and also got in the pool at nighttime. I just wanted to deal with a lot of water. And I guess it was to cool down this fire that was building up, and attaching all these reason and meaning and things that wasn't really lining up with how the things that I was just learning, because there's a lot going on, guys. I just have recently had this dream where I was being led down these hallways by this guy, and then he wanted me to meet this certain guy, but then when they wanted me to get into this, it was like a different groups of societies. I say society, but it was like multiple groups they wanted me to be a part of, but I had to be seen by this guy first. And then the guy said to me, yeah, we see that you were angry on these 3 days that you worked at the Franklin Fountain. And I used to work at the Franklin Fountain back in Philly. And I remember like thinking in my dream, because I have real lucid dreams, I remember thinking to myself, what is he? And then before that, he had said, so we're going to have to follow you around for the next couple days, because we like you and stuff, but this is what the record says, so we have to follow you around so we know who you are for ourselves. So wow, I was like, wow, so in my head I was like, oh wow, what are they talking about? This that white people stuff. I wasn't even angry, but then I see when I came out of the dream, I see what was going on. And it was really that's the voice I always hear, but it was literally playing out in my dream. And I was seeing about the Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is in retrograde right now. That's why you see that bar right there is moving backwards through the signs. It was about to go to Aries, but now it's like moving backwards, like towards Aquarius. So if you're a fire sign, if you're a Leo, if you're a Sagittarius, or if you're an Aries, and you see this Aries moon, this is where this comes into play as well, because right now we're all going to be feeling like this, is to think before you say anything. Sit 5 seconds, 4 seconds, give yourself at least 3.5 seconds, and think before you say anything, because Mercury is in retrograde, and Mercury is how we communicate and what our thoughts is on and things like that. And our mind is way out there right now. Our mind is far out there right now. So that's how that plays out with the fire signs. And with the air signs, don't be afraid to go deeper right now. For the Libras, the Geminis, and the Aquariuses. Aquariuses, that I know that I like to relate to people and talk about deep stuff. So the other air signs learn from the Aquarius way of being an air. Right now, because it's time to really go deep into these thoughts with Mercury in retrograde, because it's time to do things that we're not really used to. Fire signs are used to going off. Air signs are used to drifting with the clouds. So it's time to really switch it up. And that's really going to help us learn to connect all 12 signs of our zodiacs, because these energies play out for us to witness and participate in, and we experience in them. But it's not an excuse. To say, oh well, that's just how it is because I'm this way, so that's how it's gonna play out. But the awareness of this helps us play out this game of this 3D reality game. That's how I look at it. Whew! Just Tai. Just think about these things that I am saying, that Tai is saying, that Captain Naga is saying. Whew. All right. Yeah, guys, I'm looking around the chart just to see if it's anything that I missed. If y'all think it's anything I missed, let me know in the comments. But I think everything is legit. I think this is all legit. And it's about time to quit. But I'm always working. So make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe for more, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Man, check me out on Instagram. I put random live videos on there. And check out the Side Tai live streams. Probably going live soon. They getting pretty kicked out, getting awesome, talking about 5G and VR and things like that. And also just anything that comes to my mind. Remember, Just Tai is when you come out of your mind with your heart, connect those two circles and let whatever come out just come out, guys. This has been very beautiful. Glad this worked out. I'm leave y'all with this. We all Tai. But do we really Tai? Sometimes, I don't know, dude. Sometimes, I really don't know. Until next time, it's Captain Naga, Tai, saying Tai always. Adios.